Well, hello and welcome to our True IQ Q&A, or question and answer. I'm Jason, president and co-founder of True IQ, and today's question comes from Olivia in St. George. She's asking, can Silky Smooth actually restore my skin back to the way it looked when I was younger? 3 question marks. So, Olivia, I think that's a serious question for you and a serious question, I think, for most of us. Because the fact of the matter is, a lot of us look a little bit older on the outside than we feel and even are on the inside. And a lot of us seek a resolution to that. But the resolution, the solution even, has been pretty elusive. How on earth can we truly restore our skin, and I would actually even add our hair, maybe back to the way it looked a year, 2, 10, even 20 years ago? I think up until recently, that's been a very tough question to ask and even a more difficult question to answer. However, True IQ's doctors and scientists have really worked very hard to produce a true anti-aging serum that's called Silky Smooth. Now, what Silky Smooth does, essentially, is restore the health of your skin and indeed even your hair back to the way it looked when you were younger, back before the environment had a chance to ravage your skin, back before maybe lifestyle and poor habits and environment, all those things attacked our skin and made us look a little bit younger than, look a little bit older than we feel because we feel younger. So how on earth do we address that, was the question that True IQ asked when we were formulating Silky Smooth. Because we believe if we can actually truly answer that question well, if we can truly restore your skin and your hair back to the way it looked years ago, we'd have something truly special and magical for a lot of you. Well, and even me. Let's be realistic. I think all of us are searching for something that can help us look a lot younger and certainly look on the outside the way we feel on the inside. So Silky Smooth does that. And let's talk really quickly about how it does that. First, we need to understand the ingredients. Let me just list a couple of the ingredients in Silky Smooth for you. First of all, we have argan oil from Morocco. Additionally, we have Oriza sativa oil, grape seed oil. We have natural dimethicone, not monomethicone, but natural dimethicone. Vitamins, minerals, the type that can be absorbed by the skin, not the stuff that's going to wash off when you take a shower, but the kind that will be absorbed by your skin. Plucanaceae volubilis oil. I know that's a hard one to pronounce, but it's actually very potent and very powerful. And in fact, if you've never heard of that ingredient before, well, I think you're amongst a list of a lot of other people. Most folks have never heard of that before, but it's one of the secret ingredients in Silky Smooth. Additionally, we have jojoba oil, meadowfoam seed oil, natural squalene, and a list of antioxidants. When you combine all of those together, really what's happening is when you put Silky Smooth on your face, on actually any skin that maybe seems to be aging a little bit ahead of your chronology, these things do a number of things. First of all, this combination of ingredients, they penetrate the skin down to the lowest layer of your dermis, your skin, so that they can replenish, rejuvenate the individual cells. Each of your skin cells, our skin cells, need a handful of things in order to be truly healthy. The lipids, the antioxidants that are necessary to be supple, to be strong, to be young. Those are the things that get stripped away over time and because of environment and so on. But those are the very same things found in Silky Smooth. So when you look at what Silky Smooth does, it of course addresses that lower layer of your dermis with those ingredients by empowering those cells. But additionally, it creates a layer of protection. So at once it's solving the problem, but it's also preventing the problem. And that problem, of course, is our environment, sun, in the environmental issues with toxins floating around in our air, all the other challenges that cause us to, on the outside, look a little bit older than we actually feel on the inside. So Silky Smooth is not just restoring our skin back to its younger self, but it's protecting it so that it never becomes an older version that it should never become in the first place. Our skin, our outside, is not supposed to outpace our chronology, but because of the reasons we already know, it kind of happens. And so Silky Smooth restores that. When you look at actually the Plucanaceae volubilis oil, what it actually is doing is it's penetrating the cells through, transdermally penetrating the cells and doing something in there that's rather quite interesting. It's actually telling your cell to reverse the clock. It's going back down into the mitochondria, into the nucleus of the cell, and saying, you're not supposed to be this old. Let's actually start acting the way we did when we were years younger. And there are actually other ingredients in Silky Smooth that do that, but that ingredient particularly is very effective. So when I say that Silky Smooth is restoring our skin back to the way it was when we were younger, it's actually doing that at a cellular level. And, pardon me, like I said, it's also protecting our skin from the ravages of time. So collectively, those two things, the benefits from Silky Smooth, are going to avail you something that no other product can actually do, both restore and prevent. Now, I know some of the ingredients that I listed to you are kind of hard to pronounce and maybe sound very exotic, and in truth, they are. They are exotic. The reason you've never seen these on a label in any of the lotions and potions you've bought before is because they're hard to get. Very few people understand them. But when you talk to those in the know, they will tell you that if you can put all of these into a singular formulation, and if you can apply it daily to the skin and even the hair, you can accomplish things that no other formulation can do. So don't worry about whether or not you can pronounce these ingredients. What you do need to know is where you can get all of them in one single formulation. Well, that's True IQ. So Silky Smooth's anti-aging serum is actually going to work at several different levels on your skin, both to restore and to protect. Now, I've mentioned hair a couple of times too, because what it's doing actually is going down into the follicles of the hair, producing additional sebum, and also just frankly giving your hair those nutrients it needs so that while it's technically out here dead, right, it's feeding it from the scalp out in such a way that enables it to withstand all the terrible things that the environment are going to subject your hair to. And that is going to make your hair more silky, more smooth, more supple, and prevent split ends. Now, I should probably give you kind of a tip here. If you're going to use Silky Smooth on your hair, the way you want to do that is the moment you get out of the shower or out of the bath, you know, whichever you choose, you want to make sure your hair is just a little bit damp. So before you blow dry it, and while your hair is still just a little bit damp, put 7 or 8 squirts of Silky Smooth on your palms, rub your palms together, and then rub all of that, work all of that into your hair. Now, what you're going to find is your hair almost immediately is going to feel more healthy. It's going to feel more voluminous. It's going to feel like when you were younger. It's actually going to be kind of a surprising moment for you. You're going to say, I haven't felt this in years. I didn't know my hair could feel like this again. But that's only the beginning, because what it's also doing, like I said, is feeding your hair and protecting it so that whatever hairstyle you have, even if you're blow drying it, even if you're curling it, even if you're doing all those terrible things to our hair that we're told we're not supposed to do, but do anyway to make them beautiful, Silky Smooth is going to actually prevent some of that damage that otherwise would be done to your hair were it not for having Silky Smooth in there. Now, of course, that's just about your hair. But coming back to skin for just a second, some of us, we feel like the skin on our face, right? The skin that most of us can see deserves to look younger. Well, Silky Smooth is going to do that, like I said. But, what about those other bits of skin on our body that also should look and feel younger? Maybe only those parts of skin that you see, but still need and want to look younger. Well, Silky Smooth will do that too. It's actually a whole body anti-aging solution. So no matter what part of your body you put Silky Smooth on, it's going to look and work younger. I guarantee you and promise you this. Yes, we offer a money-back guarantee. If you're looking for a true anti-aging serum, something that's not going to accumulate that you have to scrub off later, if you're looking for something that isn't going to cost you $1 million, if you're looking for something that doesn't have to be imported, if you're looking for something that actually works, well, Silky Smooth will do that. We get testimonials all the time from our customers who try Silky Smooth for the first time, and immediately they say, wow, I didn't know it would absorb so quickly. but I also didn't understand just how effective it would be in just a short period of time. Well, I think all of those testimonials really just help us, I think, feel better about the possibilities of what Silky Smooth can do for us. So like I said earlier, if you're looking for a true anti-aging solution that's easy to get and that's affordable, Silky Smooth can give you all of this and so much more. And like I said, I recommend it even on your hair. And well, to be honest, your partner's going to notice probably the biggest difference. Your partner's going to say immediately, "What did you do? Did you get into a time machine? What happened? You look like you did when you were years younger." Well, that's what Silky Smooth can do, and that's what we want to offer you. And when I say we, of course, I'm talking about True IQ. So I guess we should probably conclude with this. In answering Olivia's statement, yes, or question rather, yes, Silky Smooth will in fact reverse aging, but it will do a lot more than that. It will protect your skin and your hair to make sure that that aging that would otherwise be coming won't come. And you will continue to look younger longer. And if that's what you're looking for, Silky Smooth can give it to you. And Silky Smooth is available only and exclusively from True IQ. Next time, we're going to talk about the compensation structure and a couple of other questions I've received over the last couple of days. So please tune in to our True IQ Q&A question and answer. And we'll be talking about a question from you.